Hello, we're on a Class 345 Crossrail train and we're excited because TfL are about to let us go on their simulator. Hello, we're on a Class 345 Elizabeth line train and today we're very excited because TfL are going to let us ride on their simulator. Do you know what? I think we'll let you decide what name you want to give it.
With the new trains already running on TfL Rail and out in the east of London, Transport for London are gearing up for them to be running between Paddington and Heathrow from May 2018, and then across the whole of London in the new tunnels from December. And to do this, they've been getting trained up, literally, at a depot near Ilford by using the simulator which this nice man Howard is going to let us have a go on.
My job, if you will, is to manage the competence of the people that introduce our trainee drivers to the simulator. So we've got our operations training managers, and these guys sit at this console here. They'll set up scenarios and run the simulator, and my job is to manage those people, so make sure that they're competent in doing that.
So in a minute you're going to let me go through and have a go of the Class 345.
Absolutely,
I'm going to drive on. Are you going to throw some curveballs at me? I'm thinking.
So how far do you want to go there?
I don't know. Are you going to be like? Is it going to be like passenger on the track, or just an unexpected red signal, or bad weather? What sort of things can you throw at a trainee driver?
Oh, that's a good question. I think, in all honesty, from a train driver's perspective, we can pretty much simulate anything. You know, we can have signals past the danger. You can have bad weather. You can have people on the track. You can have even animals on the track if you want to. So we can simulate pretty much anything that you want to.
Oh,
so
wow.
if you move into this is the full 345 cab setup, if you will. Everything that you see
is this actually, this is what?
Yeah.
So the actual physical space matches the cab as well.
Absolutely, spot as close as it's going to be. And from that point there onwards, it's a train.
Howard settles me in and takes me through the startup process which every driver has to go through before operating a train, and then decided to make it easy for me. Thanks, Howard. He set it to a clear day with no bad weather, going from east to west through the new tunnels under London.
So if you just acknowledge the alarm there for me, press that big yellow button, AWS, and then lift your feet up and down.
So I can now drive?
You can now drive.
So if I bring him into the driving position,
Just release that. Yeah.
okay, what was that?
That's what. So driver's reminder of times. It's to ensure that the driver doesn't go past any red signal.
So there's not. It's just either full on or full off.
Yeah. You can do it between. If you have a look on the desk, you've got positions.
I see.
Everything is simulated perfectly. The tracks, the signals, the platforms, the people on the platforms, and even just the buildings and trees that run alongside the simulated railway are all there. Howard says himself, it's a bit like being on a PlayStation, and you do feel as if you are actually driving a train.
It's slightly, genuinely, there's a sense that you are actually moving, even though I know I'm not.
And the reason for that.
And so I drove the train. Well, you know, drove as in I was sat in a static simulator, but it really felt real. And after Stratford, we approached the point around Puddingmill Lane DLR, where you go into the main central tunnel section.
Entering the tunnel section.
We are going into the tunnel section now.
Oh, there's a walkway. Is that for real?
Yes, the walkways are for real. They're there on the side of both lengths of tunnels and can be used in an emergency. We sped on down that tunnel, in the simulated sense, you understand, and got to see a station from the driver's point of view, with the passengers protected on the right-hand side by platform edge doors, similar to those you get on the new Jubilee line stations. There's in-cab CCTV too, as well as indicators to show you what's happening with the status of the doors.
We've come up with the phrase reverse sort of motion sickness, right? If you've ever got motion sickness in the car, there's a weird thing here. The screens are moving, but the physical cab isn't moving. And what it is, your brain is sort of expecting there to be like a rocking motion. Because there isn't, I've generally got like a weird sensation in my stomach, because I'm expecting to be rocking from side to side, but I'm not.
And it's worth reiterating again, I know it's a simulator, but the detail is incredible. And what this really did is let us have a peek at what the new stations deep under London are going to look like. And this may be the only time that you get to see the tunnels from this point of view. Anyway, Howard let me drive a couple more stops, and then, sadly, it was time to go.
Thank you so much. You're very welcome. I drove a 345. That was amazing. So I've driven a Class 345 train and got to see what some of the stations will look like. It's December 2017 now. It's getting closer. It's a year away. December 2018. It's coming.